Hello, we're on a South Western Railway service this morning, heading down to Honiton to see how easy it is to get to the Jurassic Coast by train. In this episode in Sidmouth, we explore the Jurassic Coast with its stunning red cliffs, go blue plaque hunting, and also pay a quick visit to the Honiton Museum.
Take the train out of London Waterloo down to Axminster and Honiton to the Jurassic Coast and the seaside towns of Sidmouth, Seaton, Lyme Regis and Bridport. You simply catch the bus from immediately outside the station to take you swiftly to your destination. We've just arrived at Honiton Station and we're going to jump on the number 9 bus and make our way to Sidmouth.
But before we do, it's time to pop in for that quick visit to the Honiton Museum.
We've come to Honiton Museum to find out about the history of Honiton, including over 400 years of lace making, as well as many other beautiful crafts, including the wonderful pottery you see here. This is the Norman Gallery, and it shows you all different kinds of lace, including some that has been worn by people like Wallace Simpson. But we're now going to meet the lovely Rosemary, who's actually making some lace. Hello, Rosemary.
Hello.
Sorry to interrupt you.
That's quite all right.
So can you just tell us a little bit about what you're making and the sort of technique you're using?
I'm making just a simple cross, and the technique is weaving. So all you're doing is going over, under and back again. There's 2 stitches, whole stitch and half stitch. Half stitch is half of the whole stitch. So although you go one that way and 2 that way, you don't put the last one back with his mate, so that all your threads then become crossed.
And that was Honiton Museum and how to make lace.
Back at Honiton Station, it was now time to catch the number 9 bus. So Vicky's gone off wandering, I think that way. I've come down to the promenade where if I look in that direction, I can see some amazing red cliffs of the Jurassic Coast. And if I look in that direction, I can see some amazing red cliffs of the Jurassic Coast. I've also, though, had my attention drawn to this, where to find Sidmouth blue plaques, the Sidval Association. It appears that there's a trail of 64 historic blue plaques around the town. This large number, it says, indicates the interesting history and heritage of this Regency seaside town, and this guide lists the blue plaques in alphabetical order and shows where to find them, each plaque containing a short description telling what makes the property special. Have I got time to find all 64? Coming up on a 4-star hotel, this is the Belmont, and this is plaque number 5. The Belmont Hotel and Gateway. The Wall and Arch Gateway belonged to the Belmont, a fine Regency house with a large walled garden.
The iconic red cliffs here at Sidmouth don't just look beautiful, they also tell you a very rich history about what was happening here over millions and millions of years ago. If you look very closely at the cliffs, at the different colours and patterns and textures, you'll be able to discover what animals lived here and even what the weather was like. I've walked along to the end of the esplanade and I've ascended what is known as Jacob's Ladder to get to Connaught Gardens, a beautifully landscaped series of gardens including a rock garden, a raised garden, a sunken garden. It's named after the Duke of Connaught, who was Queen Victoria's 3rd son, and it was opened in the 1930s.
The beacon, another one. There's one over there as well.
So here we are, the Royal Glen, formerly known as Walbrook's Glen, and it is where Queen Victoria stayed as a princess in 1819 to 1820.
As I approach Sidmouth Parish Church, on the outside there's Tower of Sidmouth Parish Church, blue plaque number 26 that I found, and over here, number 27 I'm up to. That's quite good, isn't it? Hope Cottage, the Regency house built on land owned by Sir John Kenaway. It's now the Sidmouth Museum, which is sadly closed because I got here too late chasing blue plaques, but you should totally visit the Sidmouth Museum.
So that was Sidmouth. Come and visit Sidmouth. You can explore the Jurassic Coast, see the iconic red cliffs. You can go to the Connaught Gardens. You can see where Queen Victoria once stayed as a child.
And you can discover all the blue plaques. I got 26.
26?
Out of 64.
Well done.
We've got to catch our bus back to the station, but come and do it. It's a great town. Watch all our videos in our series coming to Axminster and Honiton, discovering these 4 delightful towns on the Jurassic Coast. You had a good time?
Yes. I think there's another blue plaque
I've just
over there.
seen one over there. I'll go get it.
Okay. Don't miss the bus.